Hello, welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Today we are going to be discussing about Okta, LDAP versus AD. So there are two important keywords and important words we just want to understand in the case of Okta. In cybersecurity, I told you guys there are 200 plus modules which are going to be available, and inside that, IAM tools, IAM tools are going to be working with SSO, MFA, single sign-on with multi-factor authentication. And for the business organizations or IT sector or financial sector and industries, everywhere they want to secure the information in the particular company, and they need to provide the access control with the multiple applications to them. And here I just want to tell you about this LDAP and AD. These are the two important concepts in the Okta. What this LDAP and what this AD is. First of all, LDAP abbreviation. LDAP abbreviation. I want to tell you LDAP, why LDAP is, and what is this LDAP is. LDAP is light weight directory access protocol. The name only, lightweight, lightweight, lightweight directory access protocol. Directory access protocol. Okay. In PingFederate, there is a protocol like SAML protocol. SAML protocol, OAuth protocols, different kind of protocols which are going to be available. And this LDAP is something like a access protocol, and which is going to be connecting to the ADs. AD is nothing but active directories. AD is nothing but active directories. So how I want to write about AD. AD is nothing but active directory. Active directory. Okay, active space directory. What is this active directory? What is this lightweight directory access protocol? So active directory, which is going to be having a database. Okay, so inside the active directory, there are multiple things which are going to be available. So there are multiple subdomains which are going to be available. So I just want to write one by one all these things. Something like a root level domain component is there. And domain component is going to be having organization units, something like OUs. And for each and every OU, which are going to be number of users, like users have something like a common name, CN, some keywords which are going to be adding for that. So I will give you one simple demonstration about this AD related architecture, and this LDAP AD related architecture also. And first of all, we try to understand what is this LDAP is. It is actually open and cross platform. Open source, open means open source class platform. TCP/IP protocol. This is basically open source. Open source. Open source means everybody can use. Open source and cross platform. Open source and cross platform. And one more thing, platform. And one more thing, this is TCP/IP related protocol. TCP/IP related protocol. And what is this protocol basically can do? This is going to be giving some authentications. Authentications for groups and user managements. Okay, it provides authentication. Authentication. Okay, authentication. It provide authentication. It provide for authentication for group and user management, or groups user managements, whatever it may be. GROUPS, groups and user management. My keyboard is a little bit slow. Management. Okay. So this is actually in the case of authentication mode. LDAP is going to be working in the authentication process. And how this Active Directory is going to be connecting with. So let me give you a clear picture about this. Let me give you a clear picture about this. So here, system is there. LDAP ready system is there. Let me take a LDAP ready system. I want to keep like this is LDAP ready system, LDAP system. And what this LDAP system is going to be doing, LDAP system is connecting with the LDAP server. LDAP system is connecting with LDAP server, and LDAP server is connecting with the LDAP database. LDAP server connecting with the LDAP database. I want to draw the picture for this. LDAP, LDAP database server. LDAP server is there, and LDAP server connecting through LDAP database. Okay, this is the first case. LDAP database. LDAP database. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. So LDAP system connecting through the LDAP servers, and LDAP servers connecting through the LDAP databases. Okay, so this is the process which is going to be happening with the LDAP. But what this LDAP database is going to be doing, okay, somewhere user is going to be trying to do through the API service, and this server is going to be working with the API services. And this LDAP database, which is going to be having some LDAP active directory, and for this active directory, is going to be checking with the authorizations. LDAP database, which is going to be checking with the authorizations. So authorization, the user is a valid user or not valid user. If user is a valid user, we can give the access. We can give the access of multiple applications. If user is not valid user, we can deny that particular user to that particular applications. So this application giving access or denying access, managing the access. Some example, some new employee is coming into the picture. For this new employee, how we are going to be providing the different kind of application access. And for this employee is actually changing the domain in the company, one domain to another domain. When he is changing the domain, we need to cut off some accesses and we need to provide some other accesses to him. So all this is working with a completely SSO model, single sign-on model. Even Okta is single sign-on, I already told you. Okta is single sign-on. Okta is also multi-factor authentication. Okta is IAM tool, a famous IAM tool, cloud-based IAM tool. Cloud-based IAM tool, identity access management. But here the important things we need to understand is, one is the LDAP, one is the AD. Now, I just want to design this AD structure. What is this AD structure? AD structure is something like, first of all, there is a domain component. Let me define domain component. Domain component, something like DC. DC is nothing but domain component. I'm trying to writing the things here. This is domain component. Okay, so in this domain component, there are multiple organization units which are going to be available. For example, this domain component, which are going to be having multiple kind of OUs. OU is nothing but authorization unit. Okay, so I will give you very clear picture. What is the DC and what is the OU and all. OU is one authorization unit. For example, this is the authorization unit like a developer team. This is the authorization unit, organization unit. This is the developer's team. One organization, one OU is, one organization unit is developers. One organization is something like finance. Okay, there are n number of OUs which are going to be available in the DC. Okay, I'm just writing only two here. I don't have that much space to write down a number of things. And here, this is the finance sector. Finance sector. Okay, for the developers in the OU, in this organization unit, there are n number of CNs. CNs are nothing but there are n number of CNs which are going to be available here. Again, in this organization unit also, there are n number of CNs. CN nothing but what? Common name. Common name. It is nothing but user. It is nothing but user. For example, in one organization, it may 10,000 people are available, or 1 lakh people are available, or 1,000 people are available, or 1 million people are available. We don't care. Just for this example, I'm giving only 7 employees. Okay. Just I'm taking 7 employees. In developer team, 3 employees are there. Finance team, 4 employees are there. And for each and every employee, something like a common name, and there are some attributes we need to provide. What is the username? What is the password? What is the different attributes we have to give? And multiple organization units which are available in the domain component. Okay. So from this user, LDAP system is, so this user is actually connecting to the LDAP server, LDAP system. LDAP system is sending the message to the LDAP server. LDAP server is checking with the LDAP database. If he is a validate, then the LDAP database is going to be checking with the validation. If he is the valid person, then this LDAP database is giving permission to him. Permission to him. Permission is what? Giving access multiple applications to him. Giving access whatever the required applications to him. All applications with a single sign-on. All applications with a single sign-on. All applications with a single sign-on. Okay, so this domain component have different kind of organization units. Okay, let me write OU. OU means what? Organization unit. I'm writing here. OU means what? Organization unit. OU means organization unit. Okay, don't confuse. DC nothing but domain component, OU nothing but organization unit. And here, every employee or every user is something like CN. CN nothing but common name. CN nothing but common name. Common name. So remember these keywords. Remember these words actually. In LDAP system, in AD related system, we have to understand these things. Finally, LDAP is the protocol, AD is the active directory. LDAP is the protocol, AD is the active directory. That you need to remember. Okay, I want to take down here. This is the LDAP. This is the LDAP. LDAP is connecting to the AD. End of the day, LDAP is connecting to the LDAP is protocol. LDAP is having some protocol that is a TCP/IP based protocol, which is going to be connecting with the AD active directory. Somewhere active directory is available. LDAP is going to be connecting to the active directory. In between, there is some process like LDAP server, LDAP database. There are multiple things. Active directory. Active directory have a number of domain component. Active directory is domain component. This is something like active directory again. Domain component active directory. And number of employees which are going to be available inside. And this is a process. This is the process. And this is LDAP is working like a authentication protocol. This is something like authentication protocol. Authentication protocol. LDAP is lightweight. I already told you. LDAP is what? Lightweight directory access protocol. Which directory? Active directory. Which directory? Active directory. And this is accessing protocol. This is giving a request. LDAP is giving a request to the AD. If he is a right person, if all the data is valid, then he can able to access the particular applications. That is like, now that is a single sign-on concept, and this is something like a identity access management concept. So you try to understand this concept now, and later practically we will see how this LDAP is working, how this active directory is going to be working, how we can able to create the users, how we can give the permissions, how we can access the applications, all these things one by one. Okta is going to be having huge number of job openings. I just want to show one by one. Let me open LinkedIn. If I open LinkedIn, Cybersecurity IAM Okta SSO, huge number of openings you can see here. Huge number of openings. IAM expert, security architect, IAM consultant. Remember, for Okta, there is no programming. This is the only emerging tool, emerging IAM tool. Not only Okta, PingFederate, CyberArk, multiple things are there, but Okta is top in all this. Even PingFederate is also top. So I am uploading a lot of videos. Mohansh uploading a lot of videos for the PingFederate and Okta also. Even Microsoft Entra ID is going to be emerging and it is also in the boom. That is your wish, which one you are going to be prefer. But finally, IAM tools are going to be having a very much demand in the market. High paying jobs which are going to be available with zero coding knowledge, only integrations. Coming to the Naukri is also same. I will be having a huge number of job openings. You can search in the Naukri, thousands of jobs which are going to be available. Search in this Indeed is also going to be showing a huge number of job openings. In Foundit also, you will be finding a huge number of job openings for the cybersecurity, IAM Okta SSO. You can just simply upload the resume here and you can able to find out the huge number of job openings over there. So just visit mohanstechnologies.com. In mohanstechnologies.com, Mohansh Technologies is going to be having all emerging courses only, cybersecurity related, PingFederate, Ping Access, Groovy with AI, full stack Python, ML, and full stack Marni AI. One more announcement, this full stack Python, ML AI, full stack Marni AI, October 20th, within 2 days. 2 batches are going to be starting. Those 2 batches are free batches. No need to pay money for that. Those 2 batches are free batches. 45 days full stack Python ML AI, 45 days full stack Marni AI. And Mohan's Technologies is having only emerging technologies, only job opening related technologies like MuleSoft, security, SOC, ethical hacking, AML KYC, blockchain, W3JS, Web3JS, and blockchain cybersecurity, a blockchain security, blockchain with Python, quantum computing emerging, which is going to be working with the qubits, entanglement, not CPUs, not GPUs. In future, only QPUs are there. Okay, that course also we are going to be launching very soon. And these are only emerging technologies which are going to be having the jobs right now. Huge number of job openings, high packages which are going to be available. IAM tools are very much famous in cybersecurity related. And Okta, whatever the Okta I'm explaining here, this Okta is very simple course, very short course, and no coding course. You can able to just give the integrations and all. It's very easy. And lab also, we will upload a few videos very soon here in this YouTube channel, Mohansh Technologies YouTube channel. I will upload a lot of videos related to the Okta, PingFederate, even Microsoft Entra ID also. Just stay tuned to Mohansh Technologies YouTube channel. Like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel. Please click on the bell icon. If you click on the bell icon, then only you can get the notification. Otherwise, you cannot get the notifications for the new videos. Comments are needed, guys. Please provide some comments. Your comments are valuable. Okay, thank you so much. And like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel if anybody not subscribed so far. Have a good day. See you signing off. Happy Diwali, everyone. Bye for now.